Good morning, grade twos. It's me, Mrs. Fuller, once again coming to bring you another video. Hopefully a fun one. I hope you'll think it's fun, a little bit different, because we are not doing any maths, we're not doing English, and we're not doing any Afrikaans. Today we are going to be doing a lesson in life skills about healthy eating. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to share my screen here with you, so that I can show you all the things that I want to show you. Okay. All right, here we go. So today we are talking about healthy eating, as I said, and we're going to start off with a question about what do you think healthy eating means? Now, I wish I was in class so I could be hearing what it is that you're saying, but unfortunately we can't. So just keep those ideas in your head, and hopefully as we go along, you can say to yourselves, yes, that's what I thought healthy eating means. Okay, I'm sure you all have a good idea what healthy eating means. Moms and dads only want the kids to eat healthy, so I'm sure they talk about it a lot with you. Okay, right. Okay, so healthy eating means you eat a variety of foods from all the food groups. Okay, variety means, are you getting a lot of different kinds of food from the food groups? I'm going to talk about the food groups later. Okay, the next thing is drinking lots of water. This is very important. Water is very important for our bodies, okay? Did you know that we can live longer without food than we can without water? Okay, so if you were ever stranded on an island somewhere and you could only choose between having food or water, you need to choose the water because that will keep you alive the longest. Okay, right. You also need to make sure you're not eating too many sugary or fatty foods, okay? Sweets and chips and chocolates. Now, don't get me wrong, I love all of those things and they are delicious. The important thing is to make sure you're not eating too much of it every single day. Right, and then you need to make sure you're eating 3 balanced meals a day. So when you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you need to make sure you're getting that variety that I spoke about from all the food groups. Okay, so let's have a look at what a healthy plate of food would look like. Okay, so a healthy plate of food would have lots of different kinds of fruits and vegetables. You can see nearly half this plate is made up of fruit and vegetables. Okay. All right, then this quarter of the plate is made up of proteins. Okay, proteins are here. I'm sure you can start recognizing what some of those are. Okay, and then the next little portion here is whole grain foods, and I'm sure you can see what some of whole grains look like. And then you need to make sure you're drinking lots and lots of water. Okay, so how does healthy food help us? Okay, let's have a look. So here on my screen, I've got, it almost looks like a rainbow of fruits and vegetables. So you can see how many fruits and vegetables there really are to choose from. So let's talk about how they can help us. I first want to talk about vitamins and minerals. Okay, so vitamins and minerals you'll find in lots of these fruits and vegetables. All different kinds. Some have more than others. So let's see how we can get all of those vitamins and minerals. Okay, so the first group is our purple foods, okay? Grapes, what else have we got here? Purple cabbage, we've got red onions, plums, aubergine. Okay, so purple foods have vitamin C, and that helps your body to grow, it helps your body to develop, and it helps your body to repair itself. So if you get a cut or something, it helps that sore to get better. Okay, it's got vitamin K, helps your blood to stay thin. All right, so our blood needs to not be too thick, otherwise it gets clots, and that's a big problem. So it keeps your blood thin, and it also helps your bones. Right, green vegetables. Green vegetables have lots of vitamin B, okay? And that helps to stop infections. Infections, things that make you sick. It also gives you lots of energy, and it's also good for your brain, okay? Then it's also got lots of vitamin E, which is an antioxidant. Now, antioxidants are when you sometimes get a little bit of oxidants are like bad things that are in your body, and these foods help to get rid of them. okay? And it's also very good for your skin, okay? They also have vitamin C and K, but I've spoken about that, so I'm not going to talk about it again. Right, let's talk about these red foods. Okay, red foods have lots of vitamin A, which is good for your eyes, okay? It helps your immune system. Your immune system are almost like the soldiers in your body that like to fight off all the infections and diseases, okay? So we need to do that, especially now in times like coronavirus. Okay, it's also very good for your bones. Okay, let's talk about yellow and orange, okay? Contains vitamin A, C, and K, all right? So I've spoken about those already. And then let's talk about white and brown fruits and vegetables, okay? So these help us to make healthy red blood cells. So in your blood are little cells, they're called red blood cells, and they need to be healthy. They move all around your body and they carry oxygen, they carry all the minerals to different parts of your body. So we need that. It's like the transport system, okay? All right, so let's talk about whole grains. All right, so I'm sure you can recognize some of these. Whole grains are things like rice. We've got some corn, we've got quinoa, oats, okay? Even popcorn falls into this category. Brown flour that we use to make brown breads, that we use to make pasta. So these things are all grains. Okay, so how are whole grains healthy? Well, they keep you healthy by preventing anything bad happening to your heart, okay? As we get older, we need to start worrying about our bodies, okay? Things like heart attacks and strokes, these are very bad things that can happen to you. So if you eat a lot of these things, they make sure your heart is healthy, and as you grow up, you will stay healthy if you keep eating those things. Okay, they also help you to digest your food better. Okay, now I know this is a little bit of a funny thing to talk about, but what that means is when you go to the toilet, are you having to push really hard when you make a number two, or does it just come out quite easily? I know it's a little bit gross to talk about, but it's important that our bodies don't have to struggle. And so when you eat these things, then nothing gets stuck inside your tummy and makes you feel a little bit bloated. Okay. Right, the next thing is proteins. Now, proteins are very important, especially for little young kids like you who are so active and running around, okay? So we can see that proteins are things like meat, yogurt and eggs and cheese, and then at the bottom here, peas and lentils and beans. Okay, now I'm a vegan, so that means I don't eat any meat. I don't eat anything that comes from an animal. So I need a lot of these things at the bottom here, and that's where I get my protein from. Okay, some people have very different kinds of diets of things they're not allowed to eat or can't eat. But there's enough things out there that you can make sure you're getting all the vitamins and minerals that you need. Okay, so proteins are the building blocks of life. Okay, so everything that has life, plants, the human body, we're made up of blocks of protein, if you can imagine it like that. Okay, they keep you healthy and they help your body to grow, especially your muscles. Okay, they also make you feel fuller for longer. So if you're feeling like you're always getting very hungry, you should try eating a lot of these kinds of foods because they can keep you going longer until lunchtime or dinner time. Okay, right, I've got a little video for you about different ideas for lunch boxes, and I liked it because they include fruits, vegetables, proteins, and grains. So have a look and let's see. Of course, this would happen. As I want to show you, it's going to take very long to load. Murphy's Law, that's what they call it. Okay, there you go. there you go. So I don't know what you thought, but I thought those looked very delicious. Okay, let's go to the next slide here. Oh, no more. Okay, right. Next slide. Okay, so I've got a little activity for you. I want you to use some of the ideas from the video to design your own ideal lunchbox for school. Okay, so, and if there's something in the video you didn't like and you know there's something that could replace it, then please feel free to do that. Okay, but remember that there needs to be at least one fruit in your lunchbox, one vegetable, one whole grain, and one protein, okay? So here's what my lunchbox would look like. I would love to take some berries, some fruit, okay? For vegetables, I would take some red tomatoes to snack on, those little baby ones. And then here I've got a wrap. Now, the wrap would have my grain and my protein because the grain would come from the wrap and then the protein would be inside. Okay, so that's why I haven't filled this block. So see how you go when you do your lunch boxes. Maybe some of them can be combined. All right, grade 2s, I hope you enjoyed that and I hope you are going to eat healthy and make sure you are eating a variety of foods from all the food groups. Okay, I will see you later. Goodbye.